Roaring Kitty, aka Keith Gill, owns 5 million shares of GameStop and 120,000 call options.
The fuck out of here.
I'm serious.
If you've never heard of Roaring Kitty, basically this is Keith Gill's internet name, and he goes around the internet pumping meme stocks. And the big meme stock, known as GameStop or even AMC, is the top ones that he tends to promote. Now, Roaring Kitty is all over Discord, serves Wall Street bets, anything you could think of that has to do with the trading community. And he's blown up so much that even right now, E-Trade, the Morgan Stanley owned broker, is thinking about potentially banning him from the platform. But what is going on? What is the whole story behind this, and why is GameStop starting to blow up again? So obviously back in 2020, 2021, even during 2022, we had different rallies of GameStop and different meme stocks that just completely blew up and were short squeezed. And yet again, GameStop is having another huge push, and it's because of this man, Keith Gill. So the other day, Roaring Kitty posted on YouTube and X and posted a screenshot of his portfolio Monday after stock market closed. And here's a screenshot showing GameStop is currently 5 million shares of GameStop, what his current price is, what his daily gain is, and his total overall gain, along as how much percentage he's up. And then it shows his GameStop call options, where he has 120,000 call options, and he is currently up a total of $51 million. In total, between his stock options and common stock, he is up a total of $85 million.
You show me a pay stub and I quit my job right now and I work for you.
I mean, it's absolutely insane that this is a real thing right now. And so he posted this on June 3rd, and because of that, well, the stock jumped and rallied. GameStop closed Monday in a volatile session up 21% after soaring over 70% throughout the day. Obviously, the Wall Street Journal and a bunch of other news articles were following Roaring Kitty and his post because of the fact he was literally pushing the market with just this screenshot alone. And even after a huge gain on the day, he still hasn't sold anything, according to the journal report, and his common stock stake value jumped to 140 million from 115 million in a single day. And this is an exact chart of GameStop right now and what we're looking at. You can see that around May 10th to May 14th, we had a huge run up, and it surged up to about $80 throughout the day, pulled back hard. But then recently, when he posted that image, if I pull back here, when he posted that screenshot, the internet went viral after hours, and then pre-market Monday morning, the stock jumped up to $47. But you can see these two massive pumps here just off of hype and just news in general coming out about short squeezing GameStop. So the fact of the matter is, GameStop is still a very, very large contender for another huge short squeeze. And if we pull it back to where we were just a couple years ago and how we were trading, it's a very, very similar spike and pull back hard type setup. I mean, this is a pump and dump type of play, but it's something that for a long-term investment, or at least holding for a couple weeks, may be a viable option, because you could see that every single time we pumped and pulled back, we actually stair-stepped our way higher, and we created higher highs and higher lows. And you could see it by just looking at the bottom here. If I pull this, you can see down here, when we first pumped, we were in the single digits. We were on $4 or $5. We jumped up to 120. We pulled back hard. Don't get me wrong. We pulled back very hard. And if you bought up here at the top, you'd be really screwed. But if you bought anywhere towards the start of the jump, it pulled back, but then it rallied again. And then it pulled back, but this time when it pulled back, it held around $30, $40. And then it bounced again. And then it pulled back around that $40, $50 range. Pulled back again and stabilized out a little bit. So you could see that the way that it trades was actually in an uptrend over the several months during 2021. And then obviously 2022. And then 2023, not much happened. But then obviously here we are in 2024 now. And we could see that we're starting to get some movement. And you can see yet again, you have the first pump where we're in the single digits around $10, $15, even $20, and then it jumps up to $60, $70, pulls back. But this pullback is staying around $30, $40. So based on the way that it has been trading, holders like to buy to get in on the short jumps and the short squeezes, but also like to hold shares, obviously, by the looks of it, for a more longer term over the next several weeks or months to see where this really will stable out at. because right now we're going off the same pattern where it jumped from $10 to $80, pulled back, and now is above that $10 minimum threshold. So if you buy now around $30 or $40, my best bet is we have another run up sometime, it pulls back and then stabilizes at $40 and $50. So this is the way that at least GameStop and a lot of these other meme stocks do trade. So I want you to keep watching GameStop moving forward, okay? In the short term, yeah, it's just great to trade, it's great to have fun with, but if you're looking long term, it's actually not a bad idea to make an easy, let's jump in now as it pulled back and cooled off, because in reality, it'll have another spike, you can sell some more at the top, and then wait for it to pull back down, and you're still going to be up in your initial buy-in point. So that's just something to consider. Obviously, this is 100% your own choice, and you have to do your own full due diligence on this before buying into it. But I think that based on the way we traded in the past and based on the way we're trading right now, this has a lot more room to run. A lot more big news could really come about this. And I think that us staying out around $20, $25, $30 is healthy right now before our next big pump to 100 plus. Because if we have another pump, it's going to 100 plus. We've seen it happen before. There's a lot more upside than there is downside right now, and I think that GameStop is definitely one to look at. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about GameStop. Drop some comments, like this video, and subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.